All right, here we go. Brand new podcast, Nate. Let's kick it off in 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to the Nickson and Nate podcast.
Proudly brought to you by our mates at Trust Motors, the way car buying should be.
Hey, congratulations to them.
Why?
They've been awarded the title of New Zealand's #1 rated car dealership again.
Again? Hey! Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't expect any less from George and the team. The best hospitality in the game.
I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. Man, they got some nice cars there at the moment.
Oh, I'm going in tomorrow.
To what? Just have a look again?
Just do the man.
Tire
what do you mean? I need a license.
Come on. Yeah, if you're looking for a new car, make sure you check out our mates at Trust Motors. They'll look after you.
Yeah. August 10th.
August 10th?
I'm booking for my license.
Nice, bro.
April, May, June, July.
Oh, just before my birthday.
Oh, yeah. I'll take you for a cruise in your car.
What's that? That's going to take you from learners to restricted?
No, I've got my restricted now.
Oh, nice, man. Bro, this dude is coming up, bro.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world.
How is our car?
Shut up. It's a good car at the moment.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever really... I've had no choice because you've outed me, Tegan's outed me about owning it. So...
Porsche.
It's the first time I've
Porsche
talked
Macan.
about... that I've talked about my car.
Oh, sorry, Porsche Macan S. Hey.
It's a good car. It's a good family wagon. It's just a...
Shut up.
It's just a black SUV with a 5-star safety rating.
It is not a family car.
That's a family car.
It's a Skux car.
Bro, it's got ISO fixes in it. I can put a car seat in it.
What is the ISOFIX?
It's for the car seat.
Oh.
Just in case, one day we're blessed with a child.
When are you going to exhibit it?
I'm going to do this thing with Mag and Turbo Warehouse. They're going to put some rims on it.
Oh.
Sorry about it.
You know what's back in style?
What?
Chrome.
Oh, I've gone black.
Chrome's back in. People are getting the spinners again.
Nah, shut up, man. This guy's setting me up, hey. Next minute I roll around with spinners and people are like, where did this car come from? 1998?
Hey,
Who do you think you are, Henry Farfili?
The last time we spoke, your nose was normal.
Yeah, man.
Fuck, what happened?
I broke it.
Yeah.
I know, you know me well. If someone says run it straight,
Yeah.
I'm going to run it straight.
All day.
Got elbowed in the nose. I went in for the tag because we played Rugby. And then I got elbowed in the face. Bro, did you see the amount of blood that came out?
Bro.
It was bad, bro.
You're a squirter.
So yeah, I broke it up the top here and I've got to go in to a fracture clinic to realign it.
Damn.
Like, it doesn't look too bad now, but...
Did you have a black eye?
Just slightly over here on the right side, but nah, they put ice on it straight away. Shout out to the medical team that helped me out on that, because, bro, what I do know for sure though, and this is why I know that I'm naturally tough, is that I've been in a boxing match now, I've been punched, I've been knocked to the ground, I've been elbowed into the face, I've had weights from the gym fall on me, but I know I don't have a glass jaw.
Yeah.
I've never been knocked out.
That's the one.
I've never been knocked out, and I'm so proud of that, eh?
I reckon your true calling is in like MMA. So you combine all those skills together. I reckon. City Kickboxing does this thing.
I'm not flexible though.
How good are your hips?
Nah, I'm terrible.
Can you squat?
Nah, not without falling forward.
Hey.
Yeah.
Like, because you're the type of shape where if you were to squat, like your bum could touch your calves, eh? Or nah?
Nah, let me try it. Just really quick.
If you're listening, apologize for this, but no,
you
can pass off as Asian.
In the long drop, so after that game that we played and I broke my nose, I officially announced my retirement to my family. I said no more contact sport for me. Yeah. I've got to.
Do they care?
Nah, no. Like, when did you ever properly play contact sport? And I was like, yeah, good point. But I just knew my strengths and weaknesses at that point, and decided to hang up the boots. Even touch, I've given up touch now.
Well, we got closure on that.
Yeah, and it was a life well lived, bro. I've boxed. I fought day to day with my emotions, and I put it all on the line on the rugby field.
Yeah.
And what more can you ask for?
Never say never. From there, man, it's been a while because we're doing this one episode a week now. Thank you for everyone giving us the grace to say, yeah, do your thing. Because you've been busy, man.
Have they given us grace?
Yeah, everyone's like, no, I know you guys are busy.
We understand. Yeah, good. Thank you.
You're in Wellington for homegrown, man. The last one.
Oh, bro. Hectic. I was there for 15 minutes.
What do you mean 15 minutes? It's a 2-day event.
I know, and I turned up. I had to do a bit of content there for my FM. You know when you're away from home or like something happens, maybe you go out into town, right, and something happens and you find yourself saying, okay, nah, I got to go home. I got locked in a dairy.
Hey?
I got locked in a dairy. It was the most traumatic experience of my life.
In Wellington?
In Wellington. It's a dairy on Lambton Quay. Now, bless the owners, right? They said it was an accident, okay? But it was very traumatic. So I walked in. I had nothing to do in Wellington. We had so much downtime. So I found myself wanting to get a Red Bull. So I went into the dairy to buy a Red Bull. And I heard the door lock. And I was like, nah, they saw me walk in here. Anyway, I went to the counter. And I was like looking around going, hello? Hello? There's no one there. And I was like, okay. I walked to the door and I could see that it was locked. And then I tried to unlock it and I was like, oh no, wait, optically this looks bad because I haven't paid for this Red Bull and it's going to look like that I've stolen it. So I'll just stand still. So I just stood there and the alarm started going off. Like, so it was a piercing noise and I was just stuck in there. There was like people outside thinking that I'd broken in. And I was like, nah, I've been locked in here. They're not trying to help. They're all laughing at me. And then 20 minutes later, the owner comes back because the alarm company had called them saying that the alarm was going off. And she's like, oh my gosh, sorry, I didn't see you in here. And then still had the audacity to charge me for the Red Bull. I filmed the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I can send it to
Were
you
the
later.
lights still on?
Some of them, not all of them. But yeah, they just decided to pack up for the day and go home.
Man, lucky you're like half white.
Yeah, but the other half of me would have been a suspect, you know? So yeah, that was traumatic. And then I went to Jim Beam Homegrown. Mixed crowd, A lot of people were quite emotional that it was the last one. But also, like, a lot of people bought the energy of the drink.
Yeah.
There's a lot of horsey people there. But, still willing to grab a drink, have a vibe. But yeah, it was quite sad. End of an era. There was a lot of people in the organising team that had been there for like the last 18 years that were just fully like bawling their eyes out, crying.
Is that how long it's been?
18 years at the Wellington waterfront.
Man, I feel bad for a lot of the vendors who would have been from the region because, what are they going to do next year?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I don't know, like, is it fair to blame Tory Whanu or...
Where did they come from?
Like, why are you not trying to save this?
Where have you... Obviously, you should be in the know. I'm assuming you're in the know. Where is it going?
2 rumours at the moment are Rotorua and the Waikato. Those are the 2. Oh, no, actually, someone started floating around Dunedin. Yeah, I said that's dangerous territory.
Remember when we went there, it was so hard to find accommodation and wasn't even busy.
We stayed in that haunted house.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
With the stupid stairs all the way up.
Crazy 4-bedroom house, but only 1 bed.
I was just hoping it's not somewhere like Queenstown, because, man...
People won't be able to afford to go, man.
Bro, straight up.
Have you seen what's happening in Queenstown at the moment? With Ferg Burger? Bro, this is bad.
Explain it to me again.
So, Ferg Burger is like iconic. I believe, right, and I don't want to bring down a New Zealand brand, but I always believe that people love Ferg Burger because they haven't experienced Burger Fuel. Because I honestly believe it's the same thing. Burger Fuel might even be better.
I've had Ferg Burger.
Yeah. Thoughts, feelings?
Oh, it's just a burger.
It's just a burger, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's because they don't have Burger Fuel or anything similar. It pops off. But it's become a tourist attraction, and man, they've owned it, right? But your staff are playing up.
What are they doing?
So one lady came in and asked for a steak in the Ferg Burger restaurant part, and then the checkout person or the person working on the till was making innuendos by like tuning to the other stuff, going, oh, she wants the meat. Oh, she wants meat in her mouth. And then being inappropriate and sexualizing the dinner. And then the other one was, this is bad. An Asian lady went to go order a burger. And you know how places put your name on who the order belongs to so they can call it out? Someone wrote Ching Chong. Bad, eh? Someone wrote Ching Chong. On the Asian lady's receipt, man.
Man, I'm not even laughing at it, man. That's bad.
That
man.
is playing up. That's so bad.
Do they not
As
want
a quarter
customers?
Asian.
Are you just making shit up now?
No.
Where did the quarter come from?
Oh, no, I'm a 16th. Sorry.
Huh?
I'm a 16th.
From?
No, my grandpa's half Asian. My mum's a quarter. And then I'm The 16th.
Hey, my math's not good.
But you're bad, eh?
Yeah. So yeah.
So those are the 3 locations that are floating around at the moment for the next year of homegrown.
What are your thoughts? I don't mind Rotorua because I remember good days of ragamuffin there.
It's got to be somewhere central. So then it's easy for both.
But also the accommodation I like in Wellington because you got, everyone can get a good spot.
Yeah.
Fuck, do you remember that place we stayed at in Rotorua?
Can't remember. Oh, yeah, the motel.
Yes.
Yes, the motel.
The one that had blood.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh
yeah.
No, because that was like my first experience in a accommodation spot like that. And I remember our producer Tom, who used to look after my morning crew back in
the day.
He said to me, he goes, make sure you check the beds before you sleep. And I was like, hey, what are you talking about? It's a motel.
And there was blood in
There was blood in the bed,
on
man.
the sheets,
and
man.
the pubes on the pillowcase. I'm like, oh.
Do you remember the towel story? Do you remember the story?
Yes.
Okay. Louis,
Don't say her name.
Louis and Tony, have you heard the towel story? Oh, okay. So ragamuffin days. We all got flown down to Rotorua, and we all had to stay in it was like a room, but had other rooms attached to it, eh?
Yeah.
But we all shared one bathroom.
Yes.
And so, because I'm like a freak like this, I like to put all my stuff out so then I know where everything's going, right? So, got the towel, put that away, all my toiletry stuff in there. So I went for a shower, I hung my towel back up, and then randomly woke up in the morning to have another shower, but someone was using the bathroom. Because I like to have a shower before the show starts, right? So, it was early morning. I was like, who's having a shower? Because I could look at Nate, and Nate was still asleep. Looked at Tom was still asleep. Who else were we doing the show with at that time?
Don't ask that question. Just carry on.
Yeah, okay. Everyone was still asleep, and then randomly someone's like running the shower, and I'm like, okay, all good. Oh, wait. I put my head back on my pillow, and then I could see a silhouette of a lady walk out of the bathroom, right? And so I was like, cool, it's open now. I went in to go use the shower, got out of the shower, got the towel, but as I went to go grab the towel off the rack, there's this perfect straight poo line down my towel. And someone had cleaned their bum with my towel.
They had a shower. They just didn't wipe properly before.
Yeah.
And didn't clean it properly and just dried themselves.
With my towel.
Yeah.
But here's how, I used that towel. I was the last one to have a shower, and it was clean. And so when I saw the other person come out, it was that person, the silhouette of a wahine.
That's
put a poo stain on my towel.
That's not even the worst part. The worst part is this guy comes out, and then obviously you don't want to have a talk in front of everyone, So he just came to the boys and look, and he goes, look what happened to my towel. There was another guy who worked off at that time and goes, no way. And then he grabbed that. I'm like, yeah. So the guy, he went to go sniff it.
I remember that. No way. Give it to me.
He didn't last long working at mine.
Oh, man.
He was.
That's a wild story. Yeah, that was the last year of Ragamuffin in Rotorua before it went to Auckland and failed.
That's crazy.
Far out, man.
Wipe your moody.
No, but also wipe it properly or clean it properly in the shower. You uglies, man. Far out.
Yeah.
Trauma, bro. It's trauma. Yeah.
I could get it if she was big.
No, it makes it worse that she wasn't big.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. What's your excuse?
Yeah, you got no excuse. Yeah, but imagine those undies. Far out. Moi maira. Oh, yes.
So that's Rotorua. I don't mind Rotorua. So
neither do I. I reckon it should go there too. I reckon it should go there too. Waikato, it looks like it might be Mystery Creek. That was an option that was floating around, but still nobody knows.
I like Hamilton.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I only been to Hamilton once in my life, and that was in 2019. And I was so pissed off because everyone drummed up in my head this idea of what Hamilton looked like. I went there. It's just a beautiful place.
You went to nice pockets. I mean, it's like Auckland, bro. There's ghetto pockets too.
Yeah.
But
Hamilton was all good. I don't mind it.
And it's quick to get there now. Selfishly, I just don't want it to be in the Waikato because then I can't get frequent flyer points.
Honestly,
I want to be able to fly there.
just don't make it in Auckland, bro.
Nah, I can't. It'll wreck
Honestly,
it. It'll wreck
the
it.
amount of people that are gonna get mugged.
No, but it will just turn anything good that eventually ends up in Auckland. It becomes too cool crowd.
Oh, the death of Ragamuffin was having it at Trust Stadium.
Yeah.
That was
The death of the Nines was having it in Auckland.
yeah. Oh, true.
You remember? Like it's too hard for people to get around. But once people travel into a city or travel into a region who need the love anyway, like all these people are here for one reason. People don't linger off and
Where do they have Rhythm and Vines?
Hawke's Bay. Oh, Gisborne? Gisborne.
Yeah, I remember going there for Rhythm and Vines. That was nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to go somewhere like that. You know. But I'm like you, bro. Rotorua seems to be the place that everybody's favouring at the moment. And it'll be good for tourism there too. They need something going on. When was the last time someone said anything positive about that region? I feel like Rotorua, and I say this respectfully, but I feel like you guys are the forgotten child of Tauranga when it comes to the bay.
They've cleaned it up though,
Yeah.
because I think there was a whole bunch of emergency housing there. That was it was off the rails what was happening there.
Yeah.
But I think I'm assuming here from what I saw in the news that it's a bit better than it was before.
Do you know how I know that a town's going through a bad time? As if their Valentine shuts down. And their Valentine shuts down. So
Isn't it just Auckland that has Valentine's? I know there's one on the North Shore in Auckland.
that's actually a good one. I go there sometimes by myself.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, in Wairoa Park.
That's the North Shore one.
Yeah. Isn't there one in South Auckland?
Nah.
Oh no, that's Happy Days.
Happy,
You guys remember Happy Days?
bro, that place, man. Honestly,
You-
you a doctor's bill.
Do you know once my mum wanted to be a bot and order something off the menu? And she goes, oh, I'll have the chicken, thanks. And the waitress goes, how would you like that cooked? Mum was like, well done. Bro, how that place is still surviving. Apparently they renoed it.
Oh, yeah? I still, yeah. No, shut it. I mean, if you own a business in these tough economic times.
Especially Hospo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go there.
What, Happy Days?
We should just go there, show some love.
Yeah. Up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah.
When was the last
There's-
time you went to... Oh, what, say?
There's a Valentine's in Monaco still,
Oh, is he? Yeah, I
Oh.
knew there was one outside.
but it's
Yeah.
not promoted. It's tucked behind right on the side of Denny's. It's underneath the new hotels there.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, the ones that the Val Group built?
Yeah.
Hey, that Duval guy, he's got Ron Mansfield now.
Oh, man, that's your lawyer, eh? Bro, that guy is so clever. I listened to a court case that he did, that Ron did. The Philip Polkinghorne case
Yeah.
about
The surgeon,
the
eye
eye surgeon. Yeah, and his poor wife. Man, so articulate. Imagine trying to have an argument with that dude in real life. You got no chance.
I've tried to argue with him sometimes. Like, he's like, we got to pay your bill, man.
He's incredible.
His
that lawyer.
team, like, you know, I pray that no one ever has to use a criminal defense lawyer, but if you do, bro, Ron is like, he's next level gun. His whole team's gun.
I would love to have him on the podcast one day. It'd be so interesting to...
I would ask him.
But you got to pay your bill first.
He's just, bro, he's never not busy. And that's, you know,
He's quite scucks too.
oh, he's stylish. He, like, on his, what are their days off? Because his day off is a Saturday. So he works Sunday to Friday, day off Saturday. So when he calls you on a Sunday, you know it's bad news, right? But on a Saturday, I remember on a Saturday, I met him at a cafe and he looked like he was on a sailing boat.
Yeah, nice.
Just like, you
White
know,
linen.
had no label, but you just knew what he was wearing was like just expensive.
That's the new thing, eh? A lot of rich people now doing that.
They don't wear labels.
No more labels, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's trying to keep it clean.
It's like when I see guys
Was it
wear
quiet luxury?
Versace jeans. It's like, that's different from Versace. It's like wearing it's like, come on, man.
Wait. Who's wearing Versace jeans?
Nah, you know the t-shirt. Oh, sorry, Versace couture.
Oh,
Yeah.
the ones with the diamantes on it.
Just something like, I know what you're trying to do. It's just not the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
Bro, quiet luxury or stealth luxury.
honestly, these guys. I saw this dude from Sydney who, he had an awesome TikTok video. Went to Kmart with $100, right? And then for $92, he bought his whole outfit. So it's not really what you're wearing; It's the
So
body.
what was he head to toe? Everlast?
No, he had a nice like plain knitted jumper, white long sleeve underneath. He had these like black flary pants like Randy wears.
Oh yeah, nice.
and some I think they were like imitation chucks, but he pulled it off. $92 is your outfit.
What was your disclaimer before? If you got the body shape.
Yeah, well, he's in shape. So when you're in shape, everything looks good. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
So rather than spending like $1,000 on like I don't know, luxury stuff,
Yeah.
probably just pay to get healthy.
Yeah, and so then you can rock whatever you want. I haven't spent any money on clothes recently. I'm like, oh man, just before the podcast started, I'm actually really down and out about like how quickly I'm aging.
Bro, what's wrong with that?
No, I don't know. I feel like it's been elevated lately. It's getting me down a bit.
Is it the stress?
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm stressed about. So
Anything to do with work?
that's been stressing me out for years, mate.
What is the toughest part of doing a radio show?
Staying relevant.
Mm.
And that's been always my biggest struggle.
For me, when we were working together, I didn't find relevancy hard because that's what the papers were for. Because every day it would be organic, and you don't have to rely on maybe personal stories. You just got to talk about what you see, right?
But naturally, I'm quite boring, eh? Like, I'm just actually boring. I'm a boring person.
I don't think you are. It's just the shit that you've experienced you can't really talk about on the radio.
Yeah, hard, eh? Yeah, true that.
Relevancy.
Yeah, relevancy, I reckon. No, and I think it's also just like understanding, like, I think the beauty of the show Makeup now. So you and I, we made it work because we kind of had similar upbringings. We grew up same era, both from like, Samoan backgrounds. You more a little bit more extreme than me, but I could understand, you could relate, so that was easy. Where at the moment, probably the beauty of it now is that we're all different, so it's kind of a melting pot of ideas floating around. But sometimes I'm like, oh, it's time to do a TikTok dance, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, I panic. But, yeah.
Because when we were doing the show together, socials wasn't really a big thing.
No.
How important is it now?
Oh, it's 100%. It's like 50% of like whatever you're doing. Is it worthy enough to be on social media? Because
I'll see you do like you said, a TikTok will pop up. I'm like, fuck, there was no way he'll do that 10 years ago.
No, but here's the funny thing now is see, if let's just say that like I was doing another job, like I was just a greenskeeper, right?
Yeah.
And then I heard an ad for radio come on saying, hey, do you want to work in radio? Do you want a job? I don't feel like if at my current state in life now, if I walked into my FM and said, can I have a turn?
Yeah.
I don't actually think that I would have a chance. Like, I actually don't. I feel like it would be actually really hard if I came from no radio experience and just walked into it now. So I think I appreciate the journey and I respect the journey. But I also know that, man, if it was today and I wasn't working radio and I tried to give it a shot, I probably wouldn't even be in the top 5.
Brother, I find it complicated.
What do you mean?
Like, how big like you say, social media is like 50% of it now.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just walk in and walk. That Simpsons old guy that walks in, walks back out?
Yeah.
I'll be the same as you, man.
Same, yeah. So that's why I'm kind of lucky that I've got people around me that know how that stuff operates. But I could delete my social. I could honestly delete it. I hardly use it.
But you need it.
But you need it for your job, yeah.
Something just whizzed past my ear before when you said, yeah, I wouldn't even be top 5.
But I'll be top 10.
So where do you, give yourself an honest assessment.
A what?
An honest assessment.
Okay.
Of where you stack up in the current radio landscape.
With the experience that I got?
Yeah.
I'm number 1. I'm number 1.
Hey.
In my lane?
Yeah.
Yeah, in my lane, yeah. Come at me, run it straight. I broke a nose last week. I'll do it again.
Far out. So, okay, who's the rest of the top 5?
Name another person in my lane.
Do you know who was going to be in your lane?
Don't say Bailey Palala.
No, but I'm serious. No.
Who are you going to say?
Oh, no, I was going to, he knows how to do programming. The ins and outs. Some people can only talk on a mic, right?
Yeah.
You can run a radio station. You've employed people. You've done the sales. You've done everything, right? So I could only think of one other person and to me, it was like, Was Bailey that deep?
No, not that deep. Surface.
Okay.
You know, I want to give him props. Like he was a very, very good at what he did.
I know he was a good programmer.
Yeah. No. He I think he took a leaf out of our book. You know, of just like, oh, maybe not yours, but you know, get involved in everything. You know, just try and learn the art of it.
Yeah.
I've always been big on that. Learn the art of your industry, so then you know you can pivot.
I reckon I'm one of the best sales reps.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good at that. Yeah. No, but I back myself.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, you know,
Top 5, not just at like top 5 industry.
That I respect in my role, that I do.
Yeah.
No, that I respect. Clint Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like he's the GOAT in his lane.
He's a gun.
Like I doubt there's anyone in his lane.
Yeah. ZM, by the way.
That's better than Clint Roberts.
Yeah.
Mike Hosking.
Yeah.
In his lane.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that could be quite triggering because of the problematic things that he does say, but
the numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. Yeah. And also there's an art to delivering content on radio. And I think what people seem to underestimate sometimes is our job, because it's such an audio medium, minus the socials, you have to make people feel something.
Yeah.
Right. And so we did these like verbatims of like what listeners think about us, right? And they showed us some of them. So they would go, Nickson Clark, do you like him, love him, don't mind him, or hate him, right? And so then they rank you like that. And then they just take the average and go, okay, this is what the audience think about you, right? And so luckily, like, I'm quite likable, right? Because I think, you know, I've done my time. You guys kind of understand how I operate. You can laugh and you know that I'm not malicious about it. But what they want is they either want you to be extremely likable or they want people to hate you.
Oof.
Right? Like they need those two. Like you can't be in the middle.
Yeah.
You can't be the color gray. If people say a name and your response is, oh, they're okay.
No, I don't really know.
That's the worst in our industry. So you either have to like somebody or love somebody or hate them. So even if I got extreme hate, they would go, yeah, man, you're doing your job. And that's where I feel like Mike Hosking sits in that lane, where you might hate him
or you love
him. There's no one in between.
Yeah.
And so he's just made you feel something. And that's our job, is to spark some sort of emotion. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He understands the art. He knows, oh, yeah, this is going to get people angry. I'm going to talk about this today. I'm going to say this out the gate thing.
And to him, and his thinking, the right people that he likes like him.
Yeah. So that's why he's up there.
Clint Roberts, Hosking.
Me, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm only talking about people who do a similar job to me.
Yeah.
Rog Farrelly from The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute legend. Absolute legend.
Is he the longest serving?
Yeah, he'd be up there, yeah.
For what I know about the industry, it's hard to even do 5 years in a job.
Oh, yeah.
Because the bosses might come say, hey, it's not really working out. Like when you sign the contract, there's a bit in there where it goes, due to unforeseen circumstances, if the audience does not like you, we can like move you on.
Move you along.
Yeah.
They normally give you a grace period in commercial radio of about 2 or 3 surveys. So if you get ratings back and they are on a decline, like maybe 2 or 3 times, questions and meetings will be had about changing up what the show might look like in the future.
Yeah.
Who else?
One more. I know. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, one more.
Do they have to be presently doing it?
They have to be presently doing it. Because otherwise,
I've got a bonus then.
Yeah.
I've got a bonus then. I'll give a shout out to Robbie at Akate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, obviously, you know, I get to sit in his seat that he pioneered. He was part of the pioneering team of my bonus one, though. Mario Ngawa.
Mars.
Yeah, Mario. Who, like, without that dude, I wouldn't have got my shot. You know, so he taught me how to push the buttons and do what I do. So, and randomly for the last, 20 years that I've been doing the job, I keep forgetting him. I keep giving Oscar all the flowers.
Nah, man, Mario's he's a legend, but also a legend in film as well now.
Yeah.
Because he's been producing behind the scenes for that movie Tina.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, congratulations, they've passed the $2 million mark.
Well done, man.
And makes them the top 10 highest earning films in New Zealand ever, second right after Hunt for the Wilder People.
I was going to ask if there was any other like Pacifica movies in front of it. Do you reckon there was any higher than that?
I don't think so. No.
Because
Sione's wedding was a...
remember they got screwed over, right? Because someone took the DVD home and started making copies. Remember that?
Hey, you had a copy.
I know, but I bought it from the market. I didn't know.
Yeah, but their money's not going to them.
I know, but I didn't know at the time. Yeah. But no, I want to give Mario a shout out, man. You know, great guy.
He's such a... I don't know how to... He's different, eh?
He is different.
He's an intellectual who's funny. He's a gun athlete. I know he's had his issues with his heart over the last few years, but it hasn't stopped him from making documentaries. He worked with also Dave Butterbean on making those. And now this Tina movie.
Yeah, and also he did the whole Sione's wedding and Sione's 2 without saying a single word, and he was in both those movies.
He's special.
He is very special. But I got a sweet top 5 list, eh? That's a really good top 5 list.
I'll give you my top 5.
There you go. What and what your?
No. There's just guys that I'm currently looking at that are working right now.
Yeah.
All right. It's you.
Yeah.
Clint Roberts.
Yeah.
I got to go Rog Farrelly from The Rock.
Oh, bro, your list is exactly the same as mine, man.
No, but I got 2 from The Rock.
Oh yeah.
Bryce Casey.
Yeah.
Damn. Screwed myself there. Because to me, I gotta say Mulligan as well.
Yeah.
So Mulligan.
Oh damn,
Bryce,
man, the Rock's stacked for you.
Nah, because they just work together really well.
Yeah.
And I think it's like you said that thing before, like they're kind of the same age.
Yeah.
I mean, Roger's a little bit older, but
he knows how to. He's like me. Like you try and pivot.
Yeah. They remind me of the Globetrotters because I listen to them and they're just, you can tell it's just like off. They're just passing the ball behind their back, slam dunking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Miles too, eh?
Yeah.
Like that whole show's fire. They're good people, man.
My bonus though.
Yeah.
My bonus, because your bonus didn't work in radio.
Yeah.
I was not working in radio anymore.
Yeah, currently, yeah.
My bonus isn't working in radio anymore. It's Bossman Louis.
Oh, yeah, Louis, yeah. Fire.
Bro, that's longevity, bro.
Yeah. How long you been doing it now, Louis? How long have you been in radio?
In radio, about 21 now.
21
this year.
Where did you start?
I started at New 2003, I think, or 4.
Did we just leave? Wait, I just left?
You left.
You just left. My first on-air shift was with Nate on a Saturday.
Oh, were you doing Slow Jams? Oh, no, were you doing Niche and Dreams?
That was an old school one. That was an old school show.
Alex McCarthy's show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where timing and opportunity meets because he didn't show up for the shift. The show was about to start in about 15 minutes.
And Louis was there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's so
and
good.
now he's made a whole ass career out of it.
Yeah. And sitting on boards now, guys.
Bro. What board are
Just
you
one
on?
board. I'm with the Auckland City of Music Board, Advisory Board.
Bro, that's like an elite board, man.
Yeah. It's a new thing, though, but yeah.
Pacifica excellence right there, man.
Yeah, there's only 2 Pacific people on that board, too.
Yeah.
That's a massive board. They have like 12, 13 people on that board.
Here's a question for you then. What's it like being on a board like, that so elite, making more money than National Gave Te Matatini?
It's interesting. You definitely get the imposter syndrome in there when I'm sitting in there because a lot of the board members are, they're some of the old school music managers and band managers from back in the day, and the ones who started, the real groovy manager and
oh damn, there's some real
all of these big shots in music.
That's a good position to be in though.
What sort of decisions do you guys make in there? Like what's
Well, like I said, it's kind of new, but the main goal of it is to try and figure out strategies on promoting local music. So making local events better or easier to get to. I think there might be work on a music museum for Auckland City.
That's me.
Yeah, so
because I really feel like it's a papa at the moment. They've put the New Zealand music right in a corner, eh?
Yeah, yep, you're right. So it's a lot of those decisions.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, while we're talking about music, you can chime in on this. I think I was quite negative, and I think we kind of both were when we were talking about music as a career path for people when it comes to making money.
Oh, what was this? The last episode?
Last episode.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we weren't lying.
Yeah.
And then I was watching this documentary about, like, music is such a big part of everyone's life, it's important. But the sad thing is, because how important it is, the people that are making the music, they're not cut in on much, right? So I was watching this documentary about DSPs. These are like the Spotifys and all that. And the percentages they give themselves is like...
Yeah, the artist makes nothing, eh?
They make less than pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
All right. So because Louis said that, if they were to start again, how would you get an artist to get their value out of something like a Spotify? What would you do?
What would I do? That's a hard one.
If you could blow it up and start again, what would it look like?
Yeah,
because we all love these streaming, like we all love Apple Music, we all love a Spotify.
Because how much is Spotify?
Isn't it like $17 a month?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, so it's hard because if you work off a percentage basis, you know.
Spotify and all the streaming sites, it's kind of like at the moment it's like a necessary evil. Like as bad as it is, musicians still need it.
Yeah, because no one's gonna buy it. Like, bro, my car doesn't even have a CD player. So that kind of the only way to listen is streaming.
You know where the money really is for musicians is in syncing, getting in movies and TV shows.
Look at Savage. Remember when he did Knocked Up?
He cracked it.
He cracked it. Yeah.
But even that is like, that's threading a needle, man.
Yeah.
It is. But I think it's a good goal to aspire to if you're a musician, because there's not a lot of musicians there at the moment.
Yeah.
They ran a seminar on how to get synced like last year, I think. I wanted to go to that, but
I had a guy bump into me, and he's a muso, old friend of New FM. I won't say his name, but he watched the episode and he really felt down and out about us talking about how there's no like. I was like, man,
nah, but you know, like even there's some anomalies, right, of people who have like cracked it and are making good money off, you know, music that have come from New Zealand. Like my little cousin, for example. Like this dude's done so well.
Bro, it blows my mind.
Streaming numbers are so high. Lil Bubblegum. Don't know how the hell he came out with that name, but it is what it is, and he's cracked it. But he was saying as well that the best way to make money off a local artist, if you're not making the money off streams, is live performances.
Yeah.
Like he said, like that's why he'll sign up to all these random festivals. He'll go do festivals because you get paid good and it's up front. Or you see these bands at the moment. It's like, I get that you're doing art, but you know, join a covers band, you know, and make some money that way. And bro, there's some notable people that have signed up in covers bands. Look at like Tay Williams, Brotherhood Music. Yeah. Like, you know, they
on the
they
flip side,
good.
If you're one of those people that, like, I've had a few guys come up to me and complain about, you know, oh, fuck, man, it's so hard. It's so hard to crack into music. I'm like, what have you done so far? Oh, nothing. Well, then shut the fuck up. Then. Like you have to do half the work, if not more.
Yeah.
Like you can't say, man, what's the deal with Nickson? Man, wow, what's the deal with my fam? I always email them. I was like, if that's the extent of the work that you're doing to get your music out there, it's not gonna work.
Nah, and I can't, man. I told you about my latest contract. Remember I told you I can't change any songs anymore.
Fuck.
They put that in there now. I have to play what's in the log.
I remember you saying it's like a warning or...
Yeah. It's like I'm contractually obligated to play every single event in that log, and I can't delete or add any songs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, crazy because I've done this job longer than all of you.
As Louis, you know how you're boss of New FM?
Yo.
What was the deal with you guys playing a lot of the local music?
You guys played heaps, man. You guys were always winning that New Zealand On Air award.
Yeah, we did. There was no deal. It was just that we kind of discovered that a lot of the local music was just really good.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to champion it. There was no deal.
It's because of New FM that I started to fall in love with Sam V.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's because of New FM.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this dude needs to get some love, but he was only really getting love from you.
Yeah.
But that dude's fire.
I first heard Sam V on the song that he did with Diggy.
Yeah, Diggy, yeah.
That song's cracker.
And the one he does with Swit It. Is it RSVP or something? Yeah, that's a good song, man. Yeah. We should get that guy on. He's had an incredible story, eh? Because he looked like Justin Bieber at one point, and now he looks nothing like that.
And he's a young guy, and he's been going for ages.
Real good touch player too.
Oh. Yes, he's really into that.
Yeah,
legit?
Yeah, real good.
Mm.
Yeah, didn't see him when we were playing.
Just on the New FM and you guys playing a lot of the local music, did it translate to obviously it's on your playlist, it's getting a lot of spins, and you know how some people say, I just need a chance to have my music played. Did some of the artists that you guys break ever make it onto bigger and better things?
Yeah. Some. It was always a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
But I think maybe Sam's a good example of that.
Because then we started playing them on mine.
I started seeing Sam on my FM.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe a few.
There was this golden era of when New FM was like I thought I knew island music or like, islander artists. Yeah, but then I knew that my pool was only as deep as Jamal Jam and Pacific Soul. But then I think it's when we started working there and I started to hear songs like, I know it's not New Zealand, but Vika, Paulina. I started to hear songs like that. And then I started hearing like At Ease and Aradna, and they were getting played nowhere.
Well, for me, it was like Sidell and the Groove House.
Sidell and the Groove House. Yes.
Do you guys remember a song called Pretty Eyes by Cartel?
Cartel. What about 2 Pound?
6 Pound.
Oh, 6 Pound.
2 pound.
No, bro, 6
6
Pound.
Pound.
The Tongan Tupac.
Yeah, the Tongan Tupac.
Yeah.
Man, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, wherever you're listening to this podcast, you need to go and find the artist 6 Pound.
Bro, I still listen to the album now. It was like D1 Entertainment.
That's right.
Do you remember Chase?
Yes.
Their group Chase?
Someone Love.
Yeah.
And
that song was massive. It would have been what? Early 2000s?
I think it was 2008.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's this one song from Sidell and the Groove House, Ruffy.
Yep.
That's like one of my favorite songs.
UFM still plays all that stuff too.
That catalog at New FM would be unreal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because like there are some tunes that, again, never really got the mainstream appreciation that it deserved. Yeah. But then you think about, man, if like Getting Stronger got released today, it wouldn't be big.
I don't know, because it's having a little bit of a resurgence over on the Gold Coast.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, apparently one of the DJs I was talking to who plays there goes, it keeps getting requested by people there.
Oh, really? Oh, well done to Aradna. Man, she did a great performance at Jimmy Homegrown. Yeah. Also, Nisha Mystic back out of retirement for the 8th time too. The boys said to say hi.
Oh.
Yeah, Donald A.
Man, you know how you said you feel you're getting on?
Yeah.
I saw a photo of them on stage. I was like, oh.
Because they've retired 8 times.
Yeah.
Then they joined back. But yeah, no, Donald said to say hi to you.
Oh, that's the man right there.
What was I saying before? Getting Stronger.
Aradna.
So last week, I reached out to Naines and Vitti from At Ease.
Oh, yo.
And I said, hey, look, I'm coming from a real respectful place, but A Life With You is such a great song. Sella's not doing justice in the video clip. Can we recreate it and I be Sella? Because I really feel like I can be a better actor than that.
Yeah.
And they replied, say, let's do it. So,
shut up!
Yeah. I don't know if who's funding it.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a 2.0 of that video where it's me putting my keys by the Sky Guide.
Can I do a vision? And I want to challenge your vision.
No, man. Let me have my moment.
Let me have a turn.
But do you remember that video clip?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
It made no sense.
I can't remember how I felt when I first saw it. But it was cheesy. It was cheesy.
It was the photo frame put down on, that's tipped over. And I was like, what is this?
Hey, man. Art's subjective, man.
True.
Yeah. But keep an eye out for that because, I've asked if I can be the main actor in that video.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about it.
Something else, but before we end, man, this is probably the longest we've ever talked on a podcast.
Yeah, we've had layers today. There's been some ups and downs.
That's good. A lot of people have been messaging us saying that we need to go for an hour.
No. Chill out, man.
Louis been going on and on and on and on about this thing. It's like, man, I really want to talk about it. I'm like, oh, well, jump on.
Yeah, what is it?
You wanted to talk about all the TikTok dramas.
Oh. Nah,
You're making me sound like a young girl now.
No. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
I honestly, before you guys say anything, I'm just going to say this. I hope everyone that's involved in these dramas is doing all right.
Can I just really quickly?
Yeah.
Okay, and I got so much love for this dude. I love him to bits, man. Always been so kind to me. But Mikey, we don't need to know that you cheated, okay? Mikey Mace. That doesn't belong on the internet. But I just looked at it. I liked it because I like him. I liked it because I liked him. I hearted it.
Yeah.
But I was like, also, come on. I feel for you, man.
You know, I felt like he was put in a corner.
He was.
And, you just had to stem the tide because...
And his ex, was catching a lot of heat. So I understand why he did it.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't have to push people to do that.
That's hard, man. This TikTok audience thing is crazy.
Yeah.
These people, the types of things they're writing, and there's other people that are just making stuff up.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you talking about Tony and his burner account? Tony who puts our videos together.
It's always the quiet one in the corner,
Yeah,
just
no,
taking
eh?
in all the information. But yeah, oh man, I feel for everyone involved, man.
What drama are you caught up in at the moment, Louis? Is it Conscious K? Or whatever
Yeah,
it is?
it was that J-Mark drama.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know much about it. It was actually Tony who put me onto it.
I
But
thought so.
I saw the drama, I think on the Friday on Twitter, but I didn't pay attention to it until Tony sent a message. Oh, yo, you've been following this? I said, oh, I did see that. Then I started going.
So what do you know?
So I'm up to the part. I only know about the baby mother in Oz
Yeah.
who got scammed from the dude who put on a fake life.
Yeah.
Yeah, made up his name, his family.
That's that called Conscious K girl, eh?
Yeah.
And she's like hapu now, eh? She's
She
pregnant
is.
now.
Yeah.
That's straight up mental illness, say.
Bro, it's bad.
Do you know
It's
what's-
elaborate.
Do you know what's crazy about that guy that faked his whole life?
Yeah.
Is that she's got receipts of like photos of them going on holiday together.
Yeah.
So he like, bro's like in front of the camera lying, and like acting out, not thinking, man, these photos are gonna get out one day.
Yeah. No, but to be fair, it wasn't just the women he was dating, he was lying to. I was watching the Pig Athletic podcast. Shout out to those boys.
Yeah.
They do like the mean edits. One of the guys knew the guy because the guy that was faking his life was pretending to be a Melbourne Rebels player at one point wearing all the kit.
Oh,
So something you used to do back in the day.
yeah, but at least I picked a team that
Yeah.
was still like around.
Yeah. So he was doing like I think must just get a kick out of lying to people.
That's wild. So what's the deal now? Has he gone missing?
He faked his death, but then kind of came out because people were worried. Like, no, I'm still alive.
So he's back now.
I don't know where he's at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did he fake his death?
wouldn't put it past him.
I mean, like
What do? You got to run away, start a new life, though, eh? You really do.
at this point, you just got to go to India or something.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Just where there's a lot of people where you can just mix in.
True.
Yeah, man.
But also for everyone else, man, like I've seen some people that are angry online. They've created these pages and they're like, oh, I'm team this person and I'm team this person. How could I was like, brother, turn off TikTok.
Yeah, you got to
Just-
turn it off, man.
Just go outside, man.
Delete your
But I get it though.
history and start again. So your algorithm resets.
Like I don't want to talk like that we're better than people that are invested in that drama because that's the whole point of social media. You get sucked. It's addictive. And when you hear a great story, you want to watch it. And then when you get to a point where they've stopped talking about it, you want to know.
Yeah.
And as an influencer, that's been your whole job is to get people's attention.
Yeah.
And you can't pick and choose, right? So if you've now built this audience and people are invested in your shit, and then all of a sudden you say, respect my privacy. I'm like, motherfucker,
Yeah.
I've been following you since day one. How dare you?
Don't you dare put up a paywall.
I bought all your merch. So it's tough. It's tough. But
Yeah.
I hope everyone's doing all right, man.
Hopefully we got something new to report on that case then, if it's still
I
floating.
would love for that guy, the guy who's been like,
to come on the podcast.
oh, so he's pretty much the island of Johnny Sins. He's been a pilot,
An astronaut, a pizza man.
an engineer. Oh, he's been a Melbourne Rebels player.
No, but do you get my point though with the Melbourne Rebels? That team doesn't exist anymore.
No, I think he did it at the time when like this elaborate scheme of his has been gone for years.
Oh,
So he did that when there was still a thing.
so what happens when like your missus brings up the team photo and she's like, "Where are you?" And you go, "Oh, I was sick that day."
Bro, they were so angry at me. They were so angry at me for being the best player. They said, "Can you sit this one?"
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Good chats today, man.
Did we make an hour?
Nah, 40.
48.
No, wait.
49.
Nah, 49 now.
49 now.
Shall we sit in silence
What, for 11 minutes?
for 11 minutes?
No. Anyway, shout outs to Trust Motors, how car buying should be. Congratulations, Trust, on your new award as well.
Rated #1 car dealership in New Zealand.
If you're looking for a new car, go check out our mates at Trust Motors.